The winter is the water element, and that is the kidney and our adrenals. The water element is our power. It's not just the adrenals. The water element is the kidney, the adrenals, our brain, and the bone marrow. Now, the bone marrow is something that's not thought of much in Western medicine until you have cancer and they're trying to revive your system, and they dig a little bit of that bone marrow out, and oh boy, there's all this energy in there. In Chinese medical thinking, the bone marrow is where we store our Jing, or our power. The water element is representative of our power. In the endocrine system, it's the adrenal pituitary axis. And we conjure up adrenaline when we have fear. Too much fear will really greatly decrease our power and our ability to draw up adrenaline and have energy. You can see this in modern people because there's so much fear in our life that we not fear like here comes a mountain lion, the kind of day-to-day fear of your boss, fear you're caught in traffic, the fear that you're going to lose your job. There's the fear of the geopolitical landscape. So modern fear is very debilitating on our power. The positive aspect of the water element is courage. So that adrenaline, the power of the water element, should ideally be used to be courageous. Now, courage is not just like go and do something daredevil. Courage is not just standing up to somebody. Courage is becoming who you are on a day-to-day basis. Courage is the ability to have internal power and not give it up to other people. Courage is the stand you make when you decide to be who you are rather than what society thinks you should be. This is how the water element is used properly and what courage actually is. The courage to be who you are. The water element is kind of cold, I'm having trouble talking. The water element, it represents Jing, or vitality. The vitality is stored in the bone marrow and in the center of the spine. The idea of vitality is not well understood in Western thinking. We tend to think of it as something like some kind of substance that you take and you get vitality, or you take vitamins, or you eat right. The truth of the matter is, or at least in Chinese thinking, Chinese medical thinking, Jing is what we get from our parents. It's our genetic material. It's our natural innate ability to be strong. And you see it in some people have more Jing than others. We can build our Jing up through eating good, certain kinds of herbs, but more importantly through the breath. We can learn to breathe into the bone marrow. When you can condense our breath into the bone marrow and into the spine, called condensing, it's a technique called condensing breathing, which is the cornerstone of solar Qi Gong, you develop more Jing. You gather the Qi that's in the environment, that's all around us, and you bring it in deep into the spine and the bone marrow where the high frequency energy lives. When that Qi that surrounds us comes into that high frequency energy, it increases in amplitude and becomes high frequency energy as well. And you increase that high frequency Jing, or that high frequency vitality within you that you can draw upon, have more power in your life and more courage in your life. Courage is power. You can see this in people that have money and positions in society. Gee, they seem so courageous. That's a false kind of courage that comes from power over other people. It comes from money. We all can develop courage by developing more Jing, by developing more vitality, by breathing into the bones, by breathing into the spine, where the high frequency energy that you actually are lives. Learn condensing breathing. Go to solarqigong.com. Learn to suck energy into the center of who you are, increase your vitality, and hence your awareness and your courage. The water element is greatly enhanced. Your kidney, your adrenals by breathing into the spine and into the bone marrow. Go to Solar Qi Gong today and develop more power in your life.